Your name is... Sorry, you're gonna need a minute. Okay, you gave yourself, like... Alright, minute in progress, hold up. I need some of my chicken sandwich. No, wait, what? Right. Huh. Those sure are background noises that are happening right now. Freak out, yeah. Just a chill minute, because of the monster. The thing with all the legs and teeth. The one you barely got away from. Okay, minute's up, though. You take a deep breath. Let the uncertainties slip away into the toothy, arm-waggling darkness, and focus on what you know. Your name is Joey Clare. You live just outside the town of Haunt Switch. You are, in no particular order, a puzzle solver, a semi-orphan, a dancer of multiple schools, an aspiring veterinarian, and a big sister. Speaking of, that monster, the one that barely missed eating you alive, only you're not thinking about that right now, it might be headed back outside, where your little brother is. You've got to warn him. It's the 11th of November. Today started off just like any other day, with another sunrise, and the sound of songbirds going hog wild out there in the trees. But their songs have all but stopped, and now there's something else going hog wild out there. You don't know what it is, but it ain't birds, and it sure as heck ain't hogs. These posters. They resonate so powerfully with the very core of your being. The animals, the magic, the power. They whisper to you in your dreams. Secrets of a better world on the other side of the stars. Mom won this award at around the same age as you for being best at ballet. Ballet. It's pretty. Your babysitter gave you this for your birthday. Joey, she said. This wizard's the best. He lives in his little wizardy orb just swimming in spells and glitter. He will protect you. Look, he's doing it right now. Your babysitter loves wizards, obviously. She's pretty great. It's easy to make your very own cake, or something like that. You were really excited to get this for your birthday last year, but you ran out of the baking stuff pretty quick. You could use regular sugar and flour or whatever, but it's not like you have those things just sitting around. Who does, honestly? And people with moms, you guess? This is a raised and cushioned platform where you spend several hours every day unconscious and hallucinating, usually while the majority of the other people on the continent are also doing the same thing. Puppy Surprise is having puppies! How many? That's the surprise! Puppy surprise! Puppy surprise! Whenever you look at that thing, the song from that commercial runs through your head like a snake monster on an autumn afternoon. It's a great place to stash your keepsakes, where they stay as safe as a teen hiding in her bedroom from a snake monster. Your babysitter got you this junior veterinarian's med kit. It's kind of important to you, so you think you'll leave it here for now. It would really bust you up if something happened to it. This is where you keep your clothes. You consider your fashion statement to be fun and comfortable, and try to model yourself on Clarissa. Ah, Clarissa. She really does explain quite a few things. Except, of course, precisely where she gets her clothes, and how she managed to look so great all the time. Your walkie-talkie. Half of a set. Your brother has the other one. Could come in handy. Feels a little light. Uh-oh. Yep, no batteries. You remember cannibalizing the walkie-talkie when something else needed them, but you can't recall exactly what that something else was. Your modem always makes a mighty racket logging you on. Probably not worth riling up any hallway snakes to surf your sites right now. It's not like there's much new to see anyway, and you're sure that Jude would have let you know if anyone in your web ring had updated their sites. This is Sir Bappy Pawswatter, your beloved Manthro chap. You tend to his fussy whims and needs when you trouble to imagine what they might be. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of the animal kingdom with nobility of you mean humanity. Anyway, Sir Bappy Pawswatter will have to tend to his own fussy whims and needs for a while. You've got a lot of crap on your plate right now. Yikes, more of them? Gentrification is a real monster. Blistering social commentary aside, you sincerely hope you and your brother aren't killed and eaten by these eyeless horrors. You briefly muse on the metaphorical significance of the flashing light. What could it represent? The past? The future? America? It's your stupid brother. You need to get in touch with him. Poor puppy, if that icky snaky thing hurt her, well, you'd use your budding veterinary skills to patch her up and make it all better, but you'd also be very angry. Right now, she doesn't seem to want to come out of her doghouse. You don't blame her. Prodigious collection of titles for your console's hungry cartridge-shaped mouth. All the best ones are here. Well, all the ones you happen to own are here. You could spend all day listing them. There's Bubsy, there's... Well, mentioning Bubsy made you feel a little queasy, so you think you'll stop there. You might go lie down for a bit, actually. You love your video game console. You're a computer games enthusiast at heart, but you can't help but enjoy the tactile sensation of a controller in your hand as you fight evil and save animals and etc. Lots of etc. This game is only available in Japan, but there's this kid at school who says his uncle works at a games company, and he says he gets to play all sorts of secret games before they even come out here. He runs off the mouth like he has all this insider information and sources inside the game companies, but honestly, you think he's just desperate for attention. You tend to ignore him and focus on more pleasant things, like this super cool poster. Second Mom rules. What could possibly go wrong? That's what Bubsy would say if he were here. He'd never stop saying it. You'd hear it in your head, forever, echoing like screams echo across still water. That little girl there, she's destined for big things. Big hopes, big fears, big worries, big loneliness. Now, hold on, pull yourself together. What would your mom say if she knew you were thinking like that? You really wish you knew. Since she's been gone, you've seen less and less of Pa over the years. I guess he had greener pastures to move on to, or bluer beauties. You usually don't have much to record in here on account of the humdrum life you lead, but you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record a note now, just in case this is your last chance to set down your final words before your tragic demise at the hands of the horrible snaky thing. It's locked. If you wish to gain access to your long-buried or recently buried secrets, you'll have to use the diary key. You love Block Hustle, the game of descending columns that disappear as lines are filled, but, you can only find a poster of the American box art. Ginger Rogers. Gosh, she's really something. The greatest tap dancer who ever clattered gracefully across the screen, probably? No, wait, definitely. And still kicking. The bounty hunter's advice for dealing with monsters would probably be to shoot them, or change your shape, or both at once. She's cool, but pretty difficult to emulate. The story keeps happening. Just look at that childlike empress. She sure looks pretty pleased with herself for someone who's only in the movie for about 5 minutes. Acorn Shadow is surprisingly dark for a show about a group of horse friends. It canters down some troubling psychological roads. Canadian Campfire Spookums is the best. It's about these kids who get together in the woods every week, and one of them throws some dust in a fire, and then they tell a scary story. And that scary story is the episode. You guess you kind of focus more on the framing narrative than you did on the stories, but whatever. It's the best. Just like you said. Hot Steppin'. You don't really perform the styles of dance that make this movie such a pulse-pounding barn burner of a smash hit, but you'd certainly like to. Someday. You reach inside the expectant plush canine, and Puppy Surprise is having puppies! She actually came with 5 puppies, but you gave 2 away to make room for other stuff. You don't know anybody else who got 5. Some kid from school got 4 in hers, and she wouldn't shut up about it for a week. You're not one to brag, but yeah, you walked with a little spring in your step for a while after birthing that quintet of pups. Maybe you 5 puppy people are just cut from a different cloth. Ah yes, no one would ever think to look for your precious diary key instead of Ida plush mother dog. Least of all your brother, who was upset he didn't get one of the puppies. Jude can be pretty melodramatic. Speaking of precious keys, there's also a beautiful old trinket that used to belong to your mom. You have no idea what it is, but looking at it reminds you of her. Honestly, you're not sure you'd be comfortable leaving it here with everything that's going on. You collect the diary key from its plush hiding womb. While you're at it, you think you should keep this beautiful heirloom of your mom's close. Just a feeling. A deep, inexplicable, impossible to ignore feeling. Beanbags are making a big comeback lately. It beats sitting on the floor, and that's all you can really ask of a beanbag. One day you hope to be a veterinarian. Then you can be the one caring for fuzzy-faced baby critters. So when someone catches you in the act of snuggling them all and tells you to take a hike, you can flash your vet badge and say you're here on professional medical business. Then they'll have to take the hike, not you. The sun has just set, making for a glorious autumn eve. As such, autumnal evening glory radiates from the heavens, kissing the clouds on its way down to earth. Stupid clouds, all untouchable and ephemeral and stuff. You unlock and open your diary. Nice. Juicy secrets, here you come. Except they're just your boring secrets, so you don't care. Maybe something from your past will shed some light on today's terror mysteries. Some little detail mentioned offhand and forgotten. The key kicking off a casual cascade of connections that terminates in a catastrophe of snake monsters. April 13th, 1994. Dear Diary, ho-hum. Nothing much happened today. I tried to make some new friends at school, to maybe expand our social circle beyond just me and Jude's friends all the time. Wait, is it weird to call my brother's friends my social circle? Well, you know what I mean, Diary. I don't have any friends I can really call mine, so I'm trying to branch out. I guess it's better than calling them my web ring. The kids at school are jerks, though, and they call me a poser when I try to talk to them about games I like and stuff. Between you and me, I think a bunch of the kids at school might be evil? Jeez, now I'm sounding all paranoid like my brother. They're just up to no good. I can feel it. Joey. June 12th, 1994. Dear Diary. Phew! First day of summer vacation. I can't wait to get a break from all those clowns at school. Sometimes what I think I really need is a vacation from humanity. Joey. October 25th, 1994. Dear Diary. I can't believe I haven't recorded an entry since the beginning of last summer. Needless to say, I've been back to school for a while now. Next summer can't come soon enough. I came home to a drunk babysitter again today. Sure is some quality adult supervision we youngsters are getting around here. She means well enough, though. I haven't heard from Pa in weeks. Last we saw of him, he popped into the house to drop off more stupid mummies and globes or whatever, then skipped off to go on more adventures. What a bozo. Also, how lame is it that he made us call him Pa instead of Dad while we were growing up? I miss Mom. Joey. If this is going to be the last entry in your diary, then by gum, you're going to scare the bejesus out of whoever finds it once you're snake chow. November 11th, 1994. Dear Diary, forgive my hasty and nervous scribbling. I'm kind of scared, but maybe also a bit excited? Anyway, can't talk much now. There's a sly and cunning monster on the prowl. Possibly hungry for kid meat too, so I've gotta... Okay, I don't have a darn clue what I have to do, but I'll fill you in later once I do it. Joey. Satisfied you've done your duty vis-a-vis posterity, in case the worst should happen, you relock your diary and hide the key again. Safe and sound. The goal of this game is to get 4 of your colored circles in a row before your opponent, who's trying to do the same. You can also theoretically connect 5 if you're kind of a showy jerk. You really like this poster, but you can't really say why. It's pretty and you like the expression on the ballerina's face. You wonder if this is what it's like when adults go to museums to look at actual art. You hope so. You give it a good, hard stare. Yeah, you're appreciating the heck out of this art. It would be difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to appreciate it more. You really get a charge out of this game. It's kind of bossy, though. Oh, right! That's where you put the walkie-talkie batteries. You'll just take them back out. Okay, one more game for old time's sake first. Jude's probably fine. Oh, looks like the green button isn't working. Well, nostalgia's satisfied. Might as well scavenge the batteries. Success. The walkie-talkie works like a charm now, with battery power. You feel pretty pleased with yourself. It would seem you just solved your first puzzle of many on what is sure to be a sweeping adventure full of mysterious brainbusters. Then again, putting batteries in a thing isn't technically solving a puzzle, you suppose. It is just overcoming a minor inconvenience that you created yourself, using mundane, widely available modern technology. You don't care, though. You're counting it. Jude, you there? Are you alright? Yes! Been covertly signaling status and requesting yours. Over. You mean the lantern? I don't know Morse code. Would never use such easily decipherable code. Over. Enemy agents everywhere. Over. Wait, over. Still unconfirmed vis-a-vis your condition following enemy serpent encounter. Over. Please report bite status. How many and how gross? Over. I'm fine. No bites, you weirdo, but thank you for asking. It was a close one. Great. Was worried. Over. That reminds me. After I shut the door on it, I think I heard it clomping off back down the stairs. I don't think you should leave your treehouse anytime soon. It might be headed back your way. No plans of leaving current location yard crawling with cryptid vanguard. Over. Cryptid vanguard? Missing big picture, Joey. Over. Okay, maybe be a little less obtuse then. Purely defensive posture, tactically suicidal. Monsters likely just a distraction. Could have obscured additional agents on approach. Over. Do you mean like more monsters or... Can't discuss on unsecured channel. It can't be certain who's listening. But evidence points to anti-air's class conspiracy cassade. Over. Did you forget our discussion on conspiracy graduation nomenclature? Over. Literally as it was happening. Yes. Is Antares bad? Really bad. In the heart of the scorpion, Joey. Over. Okay. Sounds like a good reason to not leave my room and get killed by monsters. Trust crucial on the battlefield, Joey. Hoping presence of monsters has tipped equation away from typical skepticism. Over. I trust you. Okay, that's fair. Okay, what do I need to know? Your current position not secure. Large yard-facing windows. Location compromised to enemy. Situation rapidly deteriorating. Must abscond to attic, Joey. Over. The attic? Yes, the attic. Strong door, well stocked with tactical material. Take left out of bedroom, go upstairs. Highest room in house. Over. I know what the attic is, Jude. It was just a weird suggestion. What else is new? More inscrutable rambling from my treehouse lunatic brother. Don't understand. You sounded confused. Trying to help. Over. Look, just shut up, okay? I'll sneak up there, lock the door, and you can... call the cops? Negative. Must assume local law enforcement compromised. Oh, right. 911 blocked our number after all your prank calls. Drills. Not pranks. Xenomorph incursion preparedness drills. Look. Failed miserably by Fat Cat Xenomorph collaborators of Haunt Switch PD. Jude. On our own. As a house, as a species. Over. Jude, I'm going to go to the stupid attic, okay? I'm sorry for being mean. Do you have your weapon? Over? What weapon? You mean my old weapon? What for? Serpents swarming everywhere. Over. You want me to fight them with a flashlight. Don't blame you for being nervous with high concentration of serpent presence. Must be brave. Your brother believes in you and knows you can beat the serpents. Over. Stop saying serpents! Do you recall where weapon is? Over? Yeah. It's in the closet. Understood. All set then. Over. No, I mean the hall closet. Crap. Over. Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to take your word about all of this. You are sure about all of this, right? Absolutely, extremely certain. Over. Over and out, Squirt. The hint function is currently disabled. It won't do any good to try to use it for now.